Hi everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury makeup. I just created this look using Charlotte Tilbury products and I absolutely love how it turned out. So I think we should quickly get started to show you guys which products I used to create this look and also what I thought of them. But before we start, if you are new here, then hi, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you found it. I upload beauty videos 3 to 4 times a week and I would love it if you subscribed. But for now, if you want to see how I created this look using Charlotte Tilbury products, then please keep watching. So here I am without any makeup on. I look so young without makeup, but I just put my hair back and I already did my skincare, so we're ready to go into the Charlotte Tilbury products. I haven't decided yet what look I want to do, so I think we're just going to get started and then see which products I decide to use. But for foundation, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I used to have this in the shade 2N, which is too neutral, but I recently picked up the shade 3 Neutral. I feel like this is a better match for me. I do feel like I'm somewhat in between 2 Neutral and 3 Neutral. I feel like especially in the winter time, 3 can be a little bit deep on me, but I mean it's summer, I don't mind. So we're going to be using the 3 Neutral. And this goes a very long way, so we're only going to be needing a very small amount. And I know this is probably not the best for your brushes, but what I usually do is just squeeze 1 pump on my brush. And with this foundation, 1 pump for me is definitely the maximum amount I will need, because this really stretches out on your skin. So I'm just taking this on this IT Cosmetics brush and I'm just going to place this all over my skin. I usually like to place this first on the main areas of my face, so my cheeks, forehead, and then I'm just going to blend along with the product that is left on my brush. But I really like this foundation. You can really build this up to a full coverage, but I feel like it still looks very natural. This is one of the best full coverage foundations in my opinion. On me it looks really natural and I really like how it blends out. I like how makeup wears on top and I feel like it covers everything I want it to cover. So I'm a really big fan of this foundation. I have been wearing a lot of more skin tints for the past couple of weeks and months, but I feel like now I want to reach back into more actual foundations, because I feel like on camera especially it just looks a little bit better. So as you can see, this shape match is a pretty nice match for me. If you're going to look very closely, it's probably just a little bit deeper than my neck. But yeah, this is what the foundation looks like. As you can see, just really smooth. I'm going to be using the Retoucher concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like I'm going to be mentioning that with every single product. I have this in the shade 1 Fair, and this is my favorite concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. It's just a little bit more lightweight than the Magic Away, but I still feel like, especially when I'm wearing this full coverage of a foundation, I don't need a super full coverage concealer. So I usually just place this. I'm never really super precise with my concealer because I feel like I blend it out anyways. And then I'm just going to be using a concealer brush to blend it out. And I really like this concealer. It blends out really nice, but it still looks super smooth on the skin. So I actually do not have the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder, so I'm going to be using a different setting powder, but I think we're going to do some contouring first. I was not sure whether I wanted to use the cream bronzer, but I feel like I've mentioned that new cream bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury in so many of my videos. I wanted to use something else, so we're going to be using the good old contour wand today. So this product, the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, it's a really good product. I have this in the shade Fair Medium. I don't tend to use this a lot because I feel like it's very expensive and I don't want to go through it too fast, but when I use this, I love how my makeup turns out. I really do enjoy this and it's just a super easy product. So I just usually do 2 dots where I want the contour, and it looks really dark right now, but it's going to blend out super smoothly. So I'm using my Spectrum A32 brush for this, and basically what I do is I just tap over the places where I place the dots. And did you just see how easy that blends out? But as you can see, I really love how that looks. It just gives a really nice soft definition to the skin. It blends out really nicely, and I'm going to leave it like this because I am still going to go over it with a little bit of bronzer, so I feel like this is enough of a contour for now. I like my makeup to be really soft, so I'm just quickly going to set my makeup with this loose powder from Say Beauty. I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury powder because I feel like I have so many setting powders in my collection. I can never go through them, so I want to finish up some of these ones first. So now it's time to apply a little bit of bronzer. I'm going to be using the Film Star Bronze and Glow. I really like this because I really enjoy the shades. I feel like the bronzer is at the perfect tone and the highlighter is super pretty as well. And I'm just going to use this with a fluffy brush. I feel like we already have quite some definition from the contour one, so I'm just going to use a fluffy brush for the bronzer. And as you can see, that just warms up the face a little bit extra without making it like too dark. I really like this shade. It's like the perfect bronze shade for me. I'm also just going to apply the highlighter from the same palette. I love this highlighter. It's really like the perfect tone for me, and it looks really smooth on the skin. So for blush, I want to use my favorite blush from Charlotte Tilbury, which is the Cheek to Chic in the shade Ecstasy. I was thinking whether to use Pinkasm, but I feel like I wanted to show this one because I've mentioned it in a recent video, but I feel like not a lot of people know about this one. I never really see it a lot on social media, but it's a gorgeous peachy blush. It's so pretty. So that's what we're going to apply. Just taking this fluffy brush. This makes you just look so fresh. It's absolutely beautiful. How gorgeous. So I put a little bit of blush on my nose for some extra color, and this is basically what the finished base turned out like. I think it's so pretty. I really like it. So now let's move on to brows. So someone commented on my videos recently asking me how I do my brows, so I'm just going to show you guys how I like to do my brows. Kind of like a little tutorial as well. So I basically always use the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift. I used to use the Brow Cheat a lot, but ever since I've been using the Brow Lift, I think I prefer this one. So the Brow Lift has a little bit bigger of a tip. It's like a slightly angled tip as well, and I really do enjoy this product. So what I do is I just comb through my brows. I should have used my tweezers because they're a little wild, but it's fine. I like to do my brows a little bit more fluffy anyway, so I don't need them to be like super precise, but I definitely need to do my brows after this video. So what I do is basically, I feel like I do my brows really weird, but what I basically do is I just draw a line here at the bottom of the brow, and I take it quite far, pretty much to the beginning of my brow. This is the shade Taupe, by the way, that I'm using. And then I basically just fill a little bit. I go to the tail, and I basically just follow the direction of my brow, but I usually just take it a little bit further. Then I'm going to comb through this again. I'm like always using my spoolie when I do my brows. And then I just place some extra product. I always start at the bottom, you know? And I just create like the little arch here. And then what I do is I basically just move this product all throughout my brow. Kind of like to the top as well, and just fill it in. Taking the spoolie again, blending everything, because I feel like that really helps. It's mostly just like this, a little bit more fluffy. I never really create like a super sharp arch or anything. And as you can see, I basically fill it in horizontally instead of like drawing hairs. I never really draw brow hairs. I just fill it in as if I'm coloring in a drawing. So now I'm just using the Brow Fix from Charlotte Tilbury. This is pretty much empty, but I'm trying to get like the last product out. I already have a backup, but I want to get as much use out of this one as I can. So what I do is I basically just brush this through the brow, and this really makes them stay in like the position I want them to stay in all day. So because I brush my brows up, it gets a little bit dirty at the top right here. So I just take some concealer and I basically just clean that up. So I just go over it like that. Then I just take a like flat brush like this and I just blend it out. I just go over it again with my setting powder brush. No extra product, just basically like setting that into place. And then that is it for the finished brows. They're not super precise or super even, but I don't mind that. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to do a mixture of my Pillow Talk Quad and then my Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette. So first, taking the lightest shade out of the Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette, which is this one, I'm just going to put that all over my lid. Then I'm switching to the Pillow Talk Quad, and using this fluffy brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Enhance right here at the top. And I'm just going to put that in the crease. I think I want to do a softer eye and then a little bit of a deeper lip. I think that is going to be pretty. Then taking the other side of this dual-ended Sigma Beauty brush, I'm just going to be taking the smoke shade right here. And I'm just taking it on the flat side of this brush and then sort of like putting it in the outer V of my eye. I'm also going to mix these two matte shades from the palette and place them on my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take this shade right here and make it look a little bit warmer. I just placed it on there and now I'm blending with a different brush. And then taking this middle shade right here, I'm going to apply that all over the lid. This is a gorgeous sort of like rose gold shade. Then I'm going to be using my Pillow Talk eyeliner. I'm just going to apply a winged liner off camera, apply some mascara, and then I'll be back for the lips. So I'm back with my liner and a mascara on, and we're almost done with the makeup look. So for my lip combination, I want to use the lip cheat in the shade Love Trap with the hyaluronic Happy Kiss in the shade Happy Love. Both of these products are new to my collection, so I'm very curious to see what this combo is going to be looking like. But Love Trap is more of like a darker lip liner, so I think it's going to be really pretty with the lipstick. So that is what Love Trap is looking like, a gorgeous color. And then this one, Happy Love, I think it's going to be a little bit more of a pink shade. So I'm really curious to see how deep it's going to be. This is what it looks like. I tried a little bit of this when I didn't have any makeup on, so I don't really remember what it looks like, but I think it looks pretty. That is a really beautiful lip combination. It's definitely deeper than what I normally wear, but I do feel like it goes with the eyeliner really well. And I think I really like it. It's definitely a bit deeper than I expected, but I definitely see the pink and I think it's really pretty. So now let's quickly do my hair and then I'll be back to share my final thoughts on this look. Okay everyone, and this is the finished look for my full face of Charlotte Tilbury. I really like how it turned out. I'm surprised by how much I love the lip combo. I also really love the complexion. A lot of these products I use today are like my go-to products, so I kind of like knew how they would perform on my skin, but the finished look just confirms why I absolutely love a Charlotte Tilbury products. They're really easy to work with, they look really pretty on the skin. Everything pairs together really well and it just looks flawless on my skin, even if I say so myself. So I really like this look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite product was that I used today, and also let me know which Charlotte Tilbury product in general is your favorite. And if you don't own any Charlotte Tilbury products yet, then definitely let me know which Charlotte Tilbury products are on your wish list. But if you did enjoy this video, then I would absolutely love it if you gave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you don't miss any of my videos. All of these things would help me so much with my channel and I'd really appreciate it. But with that said, and to thank you guys all so much for watching, I really hope you have an amazing day and I really hope to see you on my next video. Bye!